What is going on, guys? So this is gonna be the best paintball gun setup for $500. This best $500 paintball gun setup video is brought to you by BlackFridayPaintball.com. Check out a link in the description to buy one of the setups. Okay, so first, not $500. This is gonna be $515 and $540. Sorry if that title was misleading, but $500 makes a lot more sense than $515 to $540. It was just kind of difficult to find a setup that I liked that was $500. I kind of had to push it just a little bit. We're on the verge of $550. But really, I think if you have $500, you can save an extra $15 or $40 and go with one of these setups. So when I talk about paintball gun setup, I'm speaking specifically of paintball gun, paintball marker, hopper or loader, and tank. So really just those three things. We're leaving out like masks and packs and pods and like everything, just sticking to those three main essential things you need to play paintball. First, let's start with the gun, the Empire Mini GS. I am a huge fan of the Mini GS. So let's first go over some features of the GS and then we'll get into like why I actually like the thing. So the Mini GS, like a lot of the guns in this $300 price, are gonna be electronic. In semi-auto, you can shoot really fast. It's gonna have that really lightweight, easy to pull trigger, and then it's also gonna have all the firing modes you need to play tournaments. So whether you're playing like a local tournament league, like 3-man, you're playing the NXL, whatever you're playing, you're gonna be able to adjust the firing modes to work for that tournament. The Mini GS works at 180 PSI, so it's a low pressure gun, so it's able to handle those really fragile paintballs, or if it's really cold outside and the paint gets brittle, the Mini GS can handle it. That lower pressure makes it kick very little, makes it quiet, and just shoots smoother. The GS has a lever feed neck, so taking that hopper on and off is just kind of quick and easy. Not like a mandatory must-have feature, but just makes stuff a little bit simpler. Comes with the relay on-off ASA/regulator, so the Empire guns are unique in where they actually keep or store the regulator. It's in the on-off on the bottom of the trigger frame. That's not really a big deal, it's just there, but the real feature that I liked is that on-off. So being able to turn the air on and off easy, it makes it way easier too. Just like taking the hopper off, you can take the tank on and off much easier and much quicker. The Mini GS also has a very nice magnetic trigger pull. The previous Mini also had a magnetic trigger. It was pretty awful though. And the new one's much more adjustable, more customizable, way crisper and smoother, and just all around feels considerably better than the previous Mini. And a lot of other guns in this $250 to like $350-ish price. So all those features are one of the main reasons that I really like the Mini GS. But for me, the biggest draw to the GS is that it's really simple. I think for you guys that are looking at these guns that are in that price, you're probably new to paintball, might not know a lot about stuff. So getting a gun that's just gonna work, you just go to the paintball field, play paintball, and just don't have issues with it, I think is key. And the Mini GS is that. I mean, it's reliable, it's easy to work on, parts are everywhere, and they're prevalent, right? They're all over the place. So lots of people know how to work on them, which is good. If you're at the paintball field, you could probably find someone that's gonna be able to help you out to make it go and start working again if it is a rare situation where you have a problem. So that reliability thing is key to me, and I also really like the way the Minis shoot. They're very, very quiet, really easy on paint. Like I said, they could handle that tournament paint. They just don't kick a lot, and they shoot very, very smooth. They shoot considerably better than all of the other guns in that $250 to like $350-ish price. I keep saying $250 to like $350 price, but the Mini GS really is $299.95. Can be had in quite a few colors. I personally like the red and silver and just a solid black one. Next up, tanks. So I think spending a little bit more money on a tank is a good decision. And that little more money, I mean one of these carbon fiber ones. So I really like the Empire Basic 68-4500 tanks. They're a carbon fiber, 68 cubic inches, 4,500 PSI, and very, very lightweight. This one here is Empire's new lighter weight style tank. They don't really actually have a name for it. It just kind of like came out, but they're about 30% lighter than the previous gray tanks. So they're way, way lighter than the aluminum tanks. So it's noticeable. I think it's worth spending that extra like 80 bucks and getting a carbon fiber tank that's lighter weight, easier to move around with, and just makes paintball more enjoyable. So you're not lugging around a big heavy aluminum tank. You're also gonna get quite a few more shots. So like this 68-4500 size, you can expect about 1,200 shots compared to like the 500 to maybe 600 you're gonna get on like a 48 3000 aluminum tank. So to me, that carbon fiber tank is good because it's much lighter and you're gonna get a lot more shots. And I like the Empire tanks. They've been very reliable for me and priced well. Like this Empire 68 4500 tank is $140. Hoppers, I kind of did 2 hoppers. I didn't like pick one specifically. I kind of wanted to make a setup that was as close to $500 as possible, and then maybe one a little bit higher that bumps us up to that $540 price. First up, the Halo 2. The Halo 2, or just Halos in general, have been around for a very long time. They feed fast, they're inexpensive, and they just kind of work. This is gonna be the newest version of the Halo 2. It's been out about 2 to 3 months. It does come with like upgraded or newer shells. They have like a more matte finish. I think it looks cooler, and it's gonna be a little more durable than the previous Halo 2s. It does come with the Rip Drive, a feature that we'd seen on like the Empire Prophecy Z2 or upgraded Halos in the past. The Rip Drive just helps feed paintballs if your batteries die, or it helps you get out of jams. You can just turn the little dial on the bottom, makes the interior like cone or paddle-y thing move around and then force paintballs into the hopper or break up jams. The new Halo 2 has also upgraded the battery door, so you can just like push this little tab down, takes the battery door off, and you're able to change the batteries much quicker. Previously, you had to have a screwdriver and take a screw out to be able to change the batteries. So now just being able to take off the door makes it much easier, quicker, and is more user-friendly. The biggest drawback to the Halo 2 though is still gonna be that you have to use a screwdriver to disassemble it. So if you break paintballs inside of it, you're gonna have to take the whole thing apart with a screwdriver. So it takes much longer than like this next hopper. Halo 2 in the new configuration can be had for $75. And then the second hopper option is gonna be the GI Sports level. The level has to be easily one of the best values for hoppers right now. Levels are $100, a very good price. The level when it was $155 was a good price, and just within the last couple months, they've knocked $55 off the price and they're $100. So the level compared to like say the Halo 2 is gonna be much smaller, much lighter, easier to take apart, comes with a speed feed, and just better. The only thing the Halo 2 is going to do better is maybe be a little bit quieter, maybe feed a little faster. I think the Halo 2 is probably going to feed maybe like 20-ish balls a second, and then the level is going to feed around 18. So if you want like super max rate of fire, Halo 2 might feed a little faster than the level. So yeah, back to the level. The level comes apart way easy. You really just like pull the tab up on the back, push a button, top shell pops off, then the tray comes out. It's just simple, right? It's real quick and easy. Tray goes back in, and then you just pop the top shell back on. And then you have a disassembled and reassembled GI Sports level in no time. It also, unlike most other hoppers, comes with speed feed. It's kind of clever how they've done it. They attached this clear lid to the top of the speed feed so you can use it like a lid. And then if you want to use that speed feed, you just pop out the clear piece and you got a speed feed. I really like that design, and it's nice how they include a speed feed. It just helps add to the value. I mean, this hopper for $100 without a speed feed would still be a good value. And then at $100 for the speed feed, yeah, it's really good. The internals are also really simple. So it's gonna be very difficult to get jams or skip shots or whatever we wanna call that. The level is gonna be very reliable and consistently feed. So that's my $500 best paintball gun setup video. We have Empire Mini GS, the 68 4500 by Empire, and either a Halo 2 or a GI Sports level. Guys, like I said in the beginning, check out a link in the description where you can buy any of those products. Like maybe you could buy like a Halo 2 or the whole entire setup from BlackFridayPaintball.com. They help support this channel, and by supporting them, hey, you're supporting me and allowing me to continue making these paintball videos. If you have any more questions about the Mini GS, Halo 2, level, tank, whatever it is, do leave a comment down below and I'll get to it and answer it. Adios! Auf Wiedersehen. Sayonara.